Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. We have heard this phrase several times, but the question is, do we really understand how this phrase works? Do we really know when someone becomes knowledgeable? If I say that the boy named John comes to school every single day, does that guarantee that he is knowledgeable enough? If I say that the girl named Maria is absent most of the time because she's busy doing other stuff, does that guarantee that she is not knowledgeable enough? When I first read Nelson Mandela's quote that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, I asked myself, is it really education? I contemplated and then I realized that, it is education. The Wright brothers were involved in a step-by-step process to invent the airplane. Charles Babbage didn't wake up one day then had the process of creating a computer in his mind, nor did Benjamin Franklin bump his head to an object then had the idea of creating electricity. Mark Zuckerberg was a dropout. Bill Gates was a dropout. But those persons whose name I called created a change for the world. An idea then come up to my mind after that. It is not just the education you can acquire in school, but the education you can acquire by learning like an individual entity with perseverance and willingness to aim for the bull's eye for a life-changing shift. Knowledge is power. 124 years ago, there was a boom boom tadadagtag that happened in our country caused by Spanish colonizers. What was the best weapon used that ended the war? Was it the Picanero Bank? No! It was a pen and a paper that Dr. Jose Rizal used, which resulted to his last words before execution, consumatum est. He used this, and then Philippines started to gain freedom. Knowledge is power. When we say knowledge, it is not simply knowing facts, but rather it is knowing relevant information, thoughts, ideas, or skills that you can use as your weapon to protect yourself from whatever stones life may throw at you, or even a tool that you can use to change the way of living, the cycle, the system of a certain thing or place. Knowledge can go beyond just being a thought or an idea if you put an action to make it happen, because if that won't go along with the conduct, how can you make the change? Once we were asked by our teacher, is a leader born or is a leader made? Some said a leader is born, then she asked why. Then some answered, because it is given by God like an innate characteristic of a person. Deep down in my mind, I wanted to object, but I doubted because I thought the answer was correct. I wanted to say that a leader is made through his or her experience, that a leader cannot be called a good leader if he did not start as just a member, then acquire the knowledge of leadership through his or her role model. Now, if I put a leader as an example, would he be given the power to rule and make decisions for a majority or even everyone if he isn't equipped with the relevant knowledge? No. Every day, if we really want to make a change, we have to start from us. We have to learn and keep learning. It can be through school, a teacher, others' failures and experiences, a book, or even our own experiences in life. But whatever it is, I want you to burn into your mind that the only treasure that cannot be robbed from you is not your money, your luxuries, your properties, but your knowledge, and that is your biggest investment. You may not know when your knowledge is going to be valuable in your life, but as what Robert Louis Stevenson said, do not judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant. And one day, someday, your knowledge will be the wall that will protect you and your last stepping stone to accomplish the change you've always aimed and toiled for yourself and for the world. Before I end the speech, I would just like to ask, are you willing to be a sponge for change? Thank you.